Hello, and thank you for joining me for this demonstration of navigating the 8x8 work application. This is the 8x8 work application on the desktop or on your computer. There is another demonstration video for the mobile application. As you can see on my screen, I am currently signed into my 8x8 work application. And in this video, I'm going to show you through some of the options that are available to you and where to find various features and functionality. Just going to start us off by selecting the avatar in the top left corner of the screen. So the avatar will be your initials unless you have uploaded a profile picture. Your profile picture will be available for all of your colleagues to see within the corporate directory. When you select the avatar, it opens a pop-up window which gives you a series of options and also some settings that you can make changes to. At the top, we can see our direct dial and also our extension number, a space to type a quick status message that your colleagues will see within the corporate directory, and the ability to change our availability. Underneath that, we've got the options to change our caller ID, the option to set up our voicemail, so that would be recording external greetings or internal greetings for when colleagues or external callers go through to your voicemail box. Underneath that, we've got call forwarding. So if you want to enable call forwarding, then select where you want to forward your calls to. This would be all calls, external and internal. Then you can configure that from here as well. Additional options at the bottom here is we've got the option to select help. By selecting this, you can then see some things like keyboard shortcuts, the user guide for the 8x8 work application, FAQs. If you want to replay the tutorial that you get when you first sign into your 8x8 work account, you can get that there. And there's also a link to free 8x8 training videos as well. Underneath that, we've got about, which just gives us the version information. Won't use this frequently, but it may be important to know if we ever need to troubleshoot issues with your 8x8 work application. So it's just worth knowing that's there. Finally, you've got log out and quit. So log out will just sign you out of your account, but leave the application running. Quit won't sign you out of your account, but it will close the application properly. So the next time that you open the application, it will sign you straight back in with your account. Underneath that, we've got a microscope option on the left-hand side. So all of your functionality will be available on the left-hand side of the application, or the little sort of sidebar of functions. Some options may not be available to you. So these will vary based on permissions that have been assigned to you by your system administrator and also licenses. So for example, I've got call queues there. But if you are not a member of a call queue or you don't have the appropriate license to be a member of a call queue, you will not see that option. The microscope option at the top just allows us to search through basically everything within the 8x8 work application. So if I wanted to search for a colleague, we can then find my colleague within there, or it show me instant messages between myself and that colleague. The next option down that I'm going to show you is a calls tab. So this will show you your recent call history. It will also give you some tabs at the top of the screen where you can toggle between all calls, missed calls, and also voicemails. So if you do receive any voicemails to your extension, you'll be able to pick these up from within your 8x8 work application. You can listen to them from within here. You can call the person back, or you can choose to delete, download, etc. So basically, all voicemail control is available from within the 8x8 work application. As a side note to that as well, if you are a member of a ring group or a call queue and you have been enabled to access that ring group or call queue's voicemail box, as you can see here, you will then be able to pick up those voicemails for that queue or for that ring group from within your 8x8 work application. The way this works, if there are multiple members of staff that can pick up voicemails for the queue or for the ring group, if I listen to it, it will be marked as listened or read for every other member of that queue. And if I delete it, it will then be deleted for every other member of that queue as well. So it's sort of single access or single point of control on the voicemail for groups. If you wish to make a call, you can either copy and paste a number into here, you can type in or you can dial a number on the dial pad, you can search for your call history, or you can search through your corporate directory. Within the corporate directory tab, there are some filtering options, so you can filter based by department or by site, or to toggle your department or your site only. If you scroll through your directory, you can see all of your colleagues and external contacts that have been added to the corporate directory. And then once you've found the colleague that you're looking to dial, you can then select that colleague for more information. This will open up chat, or you can choose the ellipsis icon just here and view the contact details in order to see things like email address, additional extensions, external numbers, fax numbers, things like that. You can also choose to favorite a contact from within the company directory. If you choose to favorite a contact, you see this tab at the top of the screen here, favorites. This will then list all of your contacts that you have assigned the favorite to. On the far right there, you've got My Contacts. So the company directory is what is configured on the telephone system and pushed out to all members of staff. The My Contacts directory is personal to your 8x8 login only. So you can come in here and you can manually add a new contact, or you can import from a third party. So you could use Outlook contacts. Underneath the Contacts tab, you've got Messages. So this is, and again, if it's been enabled, this is all instant messages that you have previously, had. So any ongoing chats or any new chats that you wish to create, you can do that from within here. As we saw in the contacts of the corporate directory, you can choose to chat with one of your contacts as long as they're a member of the phone system, or as long as they're licensed on the phone system. The option at the bottom there is meetings. So this would allow you to configure a new video call or a new meeting, whereby you can invite internal and external participants. Internal participants will join either via their 8x8 work application, or they can just dial in on the phone. External participants will be sent a link to join via the web, or again, they can just dial in via a phone if they wish to. At the bottom of the screen, we can see some things like our active device that we are using. So this allows us to determine whether we are using our computer to make and receive our calls through, or if we're using a physical desk phone. So if you have a desk phone assigned to you, and I select use a desk phone, yes, continue. If I choose to call one of my colleagues or a contact via the directory, or type in a new number in, it will then make the outbound call from my desk phone as opposed to from the headset that I'll be using in conjunction with my computer. If I change this back to my computer, all calls that I make and receive will come via the headset that's connected to my PC. The settings icon at the bottom just brings us into settings within the 8x8 work application. So we can see a bunch of features that are available to us. Things like audio and video will allow us to make changes to our microphone and our speakers. Notifications allows us to make changes to notifications and whether we have desktop notifications or not, and different ringtones for incoming calls or different tones for general notifications. There are also some advanced settings within here as well that we can make changes to. Calendar and status, so we can sync our calendar. So if you sync our Outlook calendar with 8x8 Work, or we can make changes to our status. So things like how long before we automatically change to an away status within the application. Things like look and feel is just a general theme of the 8x8 Work application. So there are a lot of options within here. Another option that we can see is voicemail. So from within here, we can update external and internal voicemail greetings, or we can go to the main voicemail settings via the web browser. So by doing this, it will open a new tab on your web browser. You'll be prompted to sign in with the same credentials you use to sign into your 8x8 Work application. And then from within there, you can, if you have permissions to, you can make changes to the rules around your voicemail settings. So things like voicemail to email, etc. In this video, we have demonstrated how to navigate around the 8x8 work application, and we've also highlighted some of the key features and functionality from within the 8x8 work application. Thank you for joining me for this demonstration.